What's happening, man? It's your boy Mr.Hanky, hit maker, all that good stuff, influencer, flat tummy tea seller. I'm up here at the Ugly Money podcast. My boy Ugly Money meet you, such and such. Y'all know what's going on. Living our best life.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
And we drunk.
That's the drop.
That ugly money.
What up, what up, what up? I am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and welcome to another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. And my guest for the evening, Eastside Atlanta's own.
Yes, sir.
We can take it back to McNair High School.
Yeah.
I do my
not McNair, it's Matt now.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, Southern University. I do my homework, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and niggas, show your love, and Mr. Hanky.
What's happening, man? Happy to be here, man.
What's up, brother? I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, man.
You know, rich people time. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gotta move expeditiously with a man, a young man esteemed as yourself.
Hey, man, you know.
Check me out. We're gonna get right to it. Hit making. That's what you do. Do you know when you making it, it's a hit?
Yeah, you gotta know. You know what it feel like, because I used to be a DJ as well. So, you know, that never really leaves you, knowing what people like, going out a lot, anybody tell you, you know.
Yeah.
You might see me in the club, anywhere, just to see what's going on. So I know what's going on. So I know whether it's going to work. I know what it might work, if it got a chance, if you put the right money behind it, it might work. I know every scenario, so yeah. Okay.
Now coming up on the east side, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of greats in this game that came up on the east side.
Yeah.
How did we got one of our Ugly Money affiliates is he from the east side, so he loved this interview. Shouts out Decatur forever, aka Ugly Money for sure.
Y'all know what's going on.
But coming up on the east side, man, how did that influence your music? You know what I'm saying? And get to the point of making these smashes that you make.
It ain't really just an east side thing. This was an Atlanta thing.
Facts.
Back in them days, this was, this is before, the Midtown became what it is. And we had Freaknik going on. Club Nicky on Stewart Ave. Not Metropolitan, Stewart Ave. We had the Bounce on Bankhead. Then you had Jazzy T's on Columbia Drive. Then you had, what's that, the Mirage on Glenwood? Yeah,
Talk about it.
Tangeray, the first Libra on Moreland.
The first Libra, ladies and gentlemen, the first one.
Next to the Fawcett Lady, you know what I'm saying? So I go back like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And so when you in these spaces and you moving around or whatever, does that influence your music as far as is this a vibe that you catch or feel?
Yeah.
It's like the energy of the city that you catch.
Yeah, it's more of, you gotta match what you know. To connect with the old Atlanta and the new Atlanta at the same time. So it's just, as long as it's beating the right kind of way and it's mixed to sound the right kind of way, it's gonna go crazy.
Now, and this one thing I always wondered, how do you adapt to new sounds? Because you've been here for a while. You're a vet.
Right.
You're a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Most would say a legend. Ain't nobody gonna check them straight up. You know what I mean? But to be able to have smash hits year after year after year after year, how does Hanky? How you do it?
It's just like adjusting to new women.
Okay. Oh, talk about it.
I
know a little bit about it.
You got a new woman, a new situation. You gotta forget about the old one like it never happened. So you get a hit, you gotta keep going like that one ain't never happened. A lot of times you get caught up in the I did walk around the club, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Or I did the Soulja Boy shit 2007. It's 2020. Don't nobody care about nothing about that.
Yeah.
So that's why I got the new Tory Lanez shit get ready to come out.
Yeah.
Jacquees, Wayne and Chris Brown.
We gonna talk about
that kind of stuff,
We gonna talk about it. Smile, bitch. Smile, bitch.
Live my best life. Come on.
While Hanky is making this beat, what is Hanky thinking?
Well, see, when I did the beat, I did this around the same time I did California with Young Dolph, and I did that beat. I did the On the Way record with Luke Nasty. I did about 40, 50, them type of records.
So you just caught a vibe in that whole space.
Yeah. So I was just, by the time I got with Duval, I knew he was the right one for that beat.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you that's a hell of a folder you got open there. I need to get. I know some rappers that need that folder ASAP. Like, hey man, give me that that California smile bitch Duke folder right there, man.
It was easy, dog. You know, like I had been seeing him doing the smile bitch on Instagram, and so we was in there doing a whole nother intro, and you know, he lit the weed up, and then that was it. That was it. I was like, hey man, you need a record for that. He was like, cool. Put on 2 records. That was the second one.
And that's how you came up with the
just
joint.
that quick. He did Smile Bitch for 4 minutes straight. It wasn't no Living My Best Life. So I had to take it and put it in song format. Shit. We sent it to Snoop. Snoop sent back he had did part of the hook, did the verse, and I came back from the restroom and he had put Living My Best Life on it. Ball Greasy said, I'm finna send my verse in 10 minutes. He sent the whole session.
Shouts out Ball Greasy, smart man. Smart man.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Lottery ticket.
I mean to tell you, and it was so crazy because I remember Duval having this run, because we all know Duval being a comedian and everything, and for him to have a #1 record that late in his life was just amazing.
Hey man,
and it just shows the test of time that good music has no date, has no age. Exactly. If it's good, it's good, bro.
Exactly, you can't deny it.
If it's good, it's good, man. Big facts. Now, moving forward, these new records that you got with Wayne.
Yeah, I got like what I'm about to do, I'm actually putting together my own album.
Wow.
Like EP, whatever you want to call it. So, because I literally got a bunch of music that just never really came out. You know what I mean? Like all of them hits. It just a matter of dealing with the labels, They might not put it out in time, but I'm finna put all that shit out. So, they don't really know it. It's coming.
No fact. No. hey, y'all. Mr.Hanky. And I don't blame you.
It's gonna be on iTunes. We're gonna deal with all that later.
Yeah. Hey, bill me later, damn it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I mean, are you gonna take this? You don't want this #1 hit? I'm just saying, Def Jam. You don't want this?
I mean, that's the time we living in now. Ain't no more rules. It just see what happens.
Hey, throw it out there and goddamn, let's see what stick. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about working, with Collipark, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was a cool experience, man. Just working side by side with him on a lot of projects. From Soulja Boy to Hurricane Chris to all the Jeezy albums and all that, it was cool just learning the business at a high level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's what's wrong with today's time. Like a lot of these new people come out and they don't want to work under nobody or really learn the business for real. So
you gotta follow before you can.
Yeah, they want to come out and be Drake tomorrow. Like it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand what's really going into it. So that's why you have so many one-hit wonders. You hear a lot of producers, they be hot for a summer, and then that's it.
We ain't gonna say y'all names. Don't worry about it. Y'all safe. Y'all safe. Now, I'm a fool, man. I don't be taking my medicine sometimes. Now, look, because I got a whole bunch of producer homeboys. I just accepted the position at Freebands. That's our Freebands as an A&R, and all my homeboys have sent me every beat in their computer. What words of advice would you give upcoming producers about getting placements and doing these things and working with these artists?
So, because you work at Freebands, I know pretty much everybody done sent you. They all done sent you future knockoffs.
Exactly.
1 through a million.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm like, yo,
Yeah, I got Mask Off Part 2.
Yeah.
I got what is it? Life is Good Part 3. But that's stupid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about
it's just stupid. Like you don't want to eat leftovers the same shit every day. So bring something different to the table. Like that's what I did when I did California. We got in there with Dolph and Colonel Loud and all them. I ain't want to do no street shit with them. They got enough of that.
Exactly.
So that's when I played that Frankie Beverly Mays Wheel 1 and put that beat behind it, and that was it. Facts. So just try to be creative. I understand people like what they like. You think, don't anticipate. You never know what Future or somebody at Freebands, they might be in the mood to make some California type sounding shit. But you just hit them upside the head with Beast Mode Part 5. It ain't gonna happen.
Hey bro, I heard a whole album of Mask Off, bro. I'm talking about this nigga sent me 30 beats of Mask Off. I'm like, look, bro, I think he already got this record. I don't he ain't got nothing different. like bro, Future gonna love this. And I'm like,
I mean, he already loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's done. It's old.
That moment is past. That moment is past. Hey, do you ever get irritated by the guys that come at you and be like, "Hey man, hey Hanky man, give me give me one of them smile bitches, man. Like, is it? Because I know what happens when you have a big record that everybody wants a carbon copy of that, thinking that they're going to get the same results.
I mean, and it's so crazy you bring it up. I want to write a book about that shit.
Talk about it.
I want to call the book be called "It Ain't Happening." Okay, because but these don't understand. Like, for a hit record to happen, it's a lot of moving parts that got to be aligned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it's the timing, the artist, the marketing. It's just a whole lot that goes into it. So, like, that's all you get now. Like, man, I need California. I need Walk Around the Club, fuck everybody. I need a wobble. I need a yeet, like,
and that's really what they call it too.
Yeah, they really say I need that. I'm like, bro, but you can't sing like that, nigga. You can't rap like him.
That ain't you.
You ain't got no money to push it like that person more than anything. So it's just a matter. You got to be real with them. Tell them like, hey, bro, it ain't happening. You know, let's try to do this on the budget type shit. You know?
Yeah. Now we're in the age of type. I call them type beats. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you too.
Mr.Hanky type beat.
Right.
Zaytoven type beat.
Right.
Is there such thing as a Mr.Hanky type beat?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you'd be crazy because none of my hits sound like the last one. Even on the sample side of it, you know, the last 3 been samples, but neither one of them sound exactly the same.
No, fact.
Walk Around the Club, fuck everybody, definitely don't sound like California. Or the Soulja Boy shit with Shopping Spree, Yo Gotti and Gucci, don't sound like none of that.
Yeah.
You know, so I've seen it before. It'd be funny, then I come out with something else. They just like, all right, bro. And it ain't on purpose. I just do so many different type of things because to me it's not about a beat. Like, I really like sit down with the artist and be like, okay, this how I actually produce the record. I'm not just sending beats and stuff. So
the difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Huge difference. You know, I sit down like, hey, bro, you should rap like this.
Come on.
We should get this person to sing it. They should sing it like this. Then when we get the record done, we need to get this person to mix and master it because he good with this sound. These DJs, they got that kind of crowd. Like, it's a whole.
So when a person come to you or whatever, you give them the whole spiel from top to bottom as much as you can.
If they want to listen, if they want to take it in, and follow it step by step, we gonna win.
And that's key, man, because you know a lot of producers these days, they just gonna email you a whole bunch of beats. And just and that's just what it is. You don't have, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here trying. I'm like, I can't send these beats to this man like this. But anyway, here nor there. Right. The fact that you are willing to not only produce the record, give insight on the writing of the record, and then after you leave the studio, you know what I'm saying, as far as DJs and things, that's amazing, you know what I'm saying, because it's not a lot. I know for a fact it's not a lot of producers that's doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you taking it back to the Waka Flocka record, like, what made you take a chance with that? You know what I'm saying, with bro? Because I know that was his first one as far as we heard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? Matter of fact, let me drink to that. Let me drink. Shouts out Waka Flocka, because that was one of my favorite records, and I remember booking Waka Flocka for next to nothing, but I can't do it now because he's a pop star.
Oh no!
I caught him early, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I paid Waka Flocka back then, but yeah, man. Coming out, him having that first record and you producing it. And shouts out Dre the Gemini. I'm gonna pour us up some of this Bombay, that black-owned lemonade vodka.
What are you doing?
Who? She a little heavy-handed.
Well,
she a little heavy-handed. But yeah, man. Thank you, Miss Dre. Thank you, Miss Dre.
She thinking it's Friday.
The camera loves her too. The camera loves her.
It does. Amen.
Hey, oh Jesus. Tell me about the situation with that first Waka Flocka record, man, that really kickstarted his career.
Man, it was really like just like even around that time I was dealing with Travis Porter, a lot of them, man, and I've always admired the Dre's and the Diddy's and the Timbalands of the world. And what I mean by that, like, they ain't never really go chase who was hot. They made niggas hot. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody heard about Snoop till Dre brought him out. Nobody heard of Biggie till Puff brought him out. Missy, Timbaland, the whole night, Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? So my whole philosophy was like, instead of chasing whoever's hot, just create my own shit.
So you don't mind taking chances on people?
Nah. Especially, you know, if I see you out here moving a certain kind of way, like Atlanta, a big city.
Facts.
So if you get more than 20, 30 people to believe in you and not hate on you for real, like, that's huge.
Yeah,
so if you get 20, 30, I know you can get 3,000, you get 3,000, you
All you
get
gotta
3
do is
million.
scale up.
That's it.
All you gotta do is scale up.
Feel me?
What is Hanky's weapons of choice when in the studio as far as equipment, programs, things of that nature? I don't want to give too much of the sauce away, but you know, if I'm an upcoming producer, what would Hanky recommend that I get to you know, if I want my beats, you know, banging, you know what I mean?
I mean, the main thing, man, the biggest secret is the mixing and the mastering on the actual sounds, you feel me? Like, my stuff sounds as big as it does because of how it sounds in pre-production. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my drums that I got for sale for producers as well.
Free plug.
So hit me up if you need them,
there
you know, and I'll work it out with you. But that's half the battle right there, like quality sounds. I actually
That's an art in itself.
Yeah, you got invest into your sounds. If you're going to get the same sounds that everybody else getting, the free shit, guess what? You gonna sound like everybody else. Mm-hmm. But if you go spend the $400-500 on this and $1,000 on that, $2,000 on that, you go get your money back and then some. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, I think he gave a gem right there, man. Investing. Mm-hmm. You can't be scared to invest in your craft. You know, I always thought it was weird how, especially on the artist side, that artists would expect to make millions and millions of dollars doing this, but they act like they scared to invest thousands.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you tell a man $1,000, looking at you like you slapped his mom on something.
Right.
Like $1,000.
Right.
But you want to make millions.
Right.
So how the hell what kind of dope is that? Because I don't know no dope that you could goddamn buy for less than $1,000 gonna get you $1 million. I don't even know. There's no dope in the world that I know that. So how are you expecting this music to do that? I never got it.
And I tell people all the time, like, look at Coca-Cola and McDonald's, two of the biggest brands in the world, and they still spend millions millions and trillions on advertising a year.
And you thinking that because you
hot in your hood. Boy, stop.
It makes no sense. I never understood that. And you got major artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I had said something on my Instagram the other day talking about Future. He got 14.8 million followers, and he's still invested in promotion and marketing in his record when he drop a record. You still see them sponsored ads. You still see, you know, advertisement, and you thinking with your 230 followers or whatever that you don't got to do it. That's ass motherfucking backwards.
Crazy, man.
That's
crazy.
Ass backwards, man. So no, shouts out to them, man. Now I'm gonna get you in a little trouble. I am. I'm gonna get you in a little trouble with this. And this is one of those questions that I try to ask our guests to see if I can stump them. But I want Mr.Hanky's top 5 Atlanta producers. You can play the Jeopardy music now.
All right.
Ooh.
Top 5. I don't know, so many people, man.
I know that. That's why it's hard. That's why it's hard. All time.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Gang.
Me.
Gang.
Me. Safest,
Dylan, and Dylan.
Safest answer ever.
Hey, you know what? You can't get in trouble with that one.
Can't get in trouble with that one. That was a trap right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has mastered the avoidance of a question. Well, brother, man, I wish you best of luck with everything you got going on, man, and continue your great run. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's a run; it's a marathon with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't even a sprint no more, brother. You know what I'm saying? We
on cruise control. That's it.
That's a beautiful place to be, man.
Dog.
What's next, man? What you got coming up next?
Outside of that, man, I got a couple of labels trying to do like production deals and stuff right now, so be on the lookout for that. We actually got a meeting sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
One of the very major labels out here with the hottest artists.
Big blessing. Well, you know, if you ever need a keyboard holder guy, just let me know. I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I carry the keyboard wherever it need to be. You know what I'm saying? The MIDI controller, the MPC. I carry the laptop if it's Fruity Loops. You know what I mean? Whatever you need on that end, you know what I'm saying? I got you. You know what I mean? You know, we'll work out the numbers on the back end. I need 30, you know, I need about 5-6 points on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
5 or 6 points. 5 or 6 points. Like You know, hey, bro, I brought the laptop in.
That ain't no problem. You know, that happens a lot,
Real
too.
nigga.
That shit happens a lot.
You know what crazy? I was watching something about Kanye, and they say when you in the studio with Kanye, everybody get a piece of the record.
Everybody.
Oh, you got me some chips. Okay, you get them.
But you know why? You know why that's for? Because what ends up happening is, like, we sitting around here right now, and me and you working on the song, right? So he can be like, hey, man, that's hard. Say that like this. Okay? That's all. That one part. Now, I'm not saying that ain't helpful information, but then you never know. That person might be like, hey, man, I need 25% of that.
Wow.
I've had that happen before. Like,
wow.
A nigga sitting way back in the corner. They ain't said nothing the whole time. And the record get ready to come out, and, like, you got to claim, like, this dude said he helped produce the record. I'd be like, who? Who are you? So that's why you most times
Cheetos.
Yeah, it's just me and the artist, maybe the manager. That's it.
Now, question before we get out of here. This is the Ugly Money Podcast, and we salute everything from your first dollar and everything in between to your first million. You know, we salute the process of success. But I know there was some times where, you know, it got dark. Some doors got closed.
Right.
Some people told you no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tell us, you know, about those times and how you overcame those times to be the Mr. Hanky we all know today.
I mean, anybody who do this will tell you, like, man, like, everything around you at times can just fall apart. That'll be family shit, relationships, with your friends, your significant other, your girl. You know, you go break up with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how it is, you know, and it's human nature. You got to keep going. Like, fuck it. You know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying? Like,
simple and plain, ladies and gentlemen. Keep going.
Keep going. Fuck
Don't
it.
stop.
Everybody, they'll be back. You know.
Jay-Z said the smartest thing he ever did was never quit.
That's it.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, before we get out of here, let all those producers and artists know and you know where they can find Mr. Hanky if they need some of that Mr. Hanky heat.
Well, y'all can hit him up. He's my new manager.
Yeah, I'm official keyboard holder guy.
Keyboard holder guy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
5 points.
Social media manager.
There it is.
But y'all can hit him up, or y'all can hit me at Mr. Hanky Beat, AMRHANKYBEAT, on all social media, or MrHankyBeat.com.
Salute. Salute. And I'm at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast. And remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hanky. Yeah. Appreciate you.
And shout out to this lemonade. It's fire.
Dang. Bomb-made.
Check, it's your boy DJ such and such. You already know it's a go. Hey, tune into the Ugly Money Podcast. Subscribe now. Hey, that way.